All right, shalom, shalom. Call law Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Waharachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Shalom, love aquarium. All right, which is peace to the elect. All right. So yeah, man. I'm gonna go ahead and jump right into it. This is gonna be a weighty lesson. All right, and Lord, and this is edifying, informative, right? To the elect, man, to the flock of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, as well through the Spirit. So this video, and I sound super serious because I'm just sitting here watching some videos, doing a little bit of digging, and I just ended up sparking up this lesson through the Spirit, man. And everything that we've been going into, starting with our apostles and elders on down, in regards to what's getting ready to happen, man, in the streets. All right, what's being established? Okay, because you got elders, different brothers going into the MOTB, the different prophecies, right? The MOTB, Jacob's trouble, Armageddon, the returning of Yahweh Shai, Isaiah 4:1. So it's really prophecy speaking right now. It's the testimony of Yahweh Shai being professed, man. All right, and this is a little bit what I want to go in today. So this is something that I just got whiff of like 10 minutes ago. Okay, but I did have a video. I got a video on the backdrop, and we're gonna break everything down. I'm gonna strive to make this super quick, but if the Spirit say keep going, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, so the title of this lesson is The Serpents, Guile. Okay, via scapegoating and exquisite subtlety to target Jake, man. Okay, everything that's happening in these streets of America, Babylon the Great, is to target you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And you niggas are dumb, because we've been warning you niggas. We've been warning you individuals out there, man. Starting with our apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down first, man. We've been warning you dudes. You niggas and niggas, man. Okay? So you wanna find pleasure to riot in the day with these individuals, man. When we told you going out here and messing with these, and involving yourself in the affairs of Babylon the Great would be to your own demise, man. And we're gonna prove it with this article and a video really quick. Okay. So this is gonna kill all of the noise, but still, after all of what we're gonna bring out, it's still not gonna make a difference. It's still not gonna make a difference, man. Okay, and we know that Trump has been declaring war with Antifa and the cartel. Okay, now in regards to Antifa, this article, we'll read a little bit of this here, but I wanna get this video, then I'm gonna come back to the article and we'll tie these two in together, and then we'll bring out these precepts to edify and to make all of this make sense, man. Okay, because Esau is using the Democrats and Republicans to come up to ensnare you, Jakes. And you think you're out there bumping elbows with these niggas to help fight against the draconianism that Trump is bringing down, when both parties is playing a role helping to bring in these Draco laws, man, which in biblical terms, Jacob's trouble, man. A time where you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you're gonna suffer, man. You are going to die horrible deaths out here in these streets, man. Because you're the scapegoat for why they're saying, oh, the Democrats, the Republican, Trump, medical, government shutdown. You're in the middle of that. And we're gonna prove these different things through the scriptures, man. So let's jump right into it, man. So this is from the Gateway Pundit, and I'm gonna copy and paste the description box of this link at the end of this lesson, man. Okay, so it says massive purchases of riot gear suggest Antifa backed by a dark money organization, man. Some shadow government, right? And a lot of what's happening, Antifa, these niggas, man, the Democratic Party's No Kings protest that you niggas are following a multitude to do evil, going out there protesting and shit. This is backed by the devil, and they're both working in unison, masquerading as if it's beef. When both parties, when both they're both one, unison. Okay, so this was posted 9 a.m. today. Today's the 27th, as you can see right here in the left-hand corner. Okay, so it says, for years, Antifa has positioned itself as a decentralized grassroots movement. And they labeled Antifa, what was it, a week or two ago, as a domestic terrorist organization. Okay. It says its members appear in the streets clad in black, hiding their identities behind masks and face coverings equipped with gas masks, goggles, and even tactical grade e-masks. While defenders dismiss this spontaneous activism, recent findings suggest something much more organized and financed than the public has been led to believe. Salaki. Bear with me, I don't know what the hell this was. Anyway, continuing on, it says, after digging into the purchasing patterns of these materials, see, look. Okay, see, and A, showing you the famine of the word gonna take place, these devils chiming in. You jakes out there, you better take fucking heed, man. You better take heed, man. Let's continue. You're gonna see little weird shit happen. It says, after digging into these purchasing patterns of these materials, a troubling trend emerges. It's like a troubling trend emerges. Suppliers report bulk orders, sometimes exceeding thousands of items in a single month, and in some instances exceeding 10,000. Okay, you see the items that have been purchased, right? And where am I going with this, right? They're preparing a civil war, and they're gonna blame it on you niggas. And the civil war is just gonna be some fake ass skirmish, some temporary skirmish, and then everybody's gonna turn their attention towards you, because what the Edomites have always done, they resort back to riding for their own people. You see what I'm saying? So let's continue on. I'm gonna read this paragraph. We'll play the video, then we'll come back to this. And then I found and looked up some definitions, some similarities, some synonyms, just some basic, to get some basic understanding to edify the flock out there. It says, these are not small individual purchases made by college students pulling money for protests. Instead, the scale points toward coordinated funding streams with large orders placed in ways that mirror institutional procurement rather than ad hoc activism. Okay, so let's get this video right, and this is what really kind of made me put two and two together. And obviously we're watchmen. The Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai set us upon that watchtower. You dig? Right, and it's our duty, okay, to prophesy and raise the alarm in the Lord's holy mountain, man. So this is a video that I've been locking in, that I had saved in my watch history, right? It says, DHS says gang member tried to ram agents with car. Defends apparent tear gas use on protesters, right? And of course, you'll see a couple of little northern kingdoms out there. You'll see maybe one or two southern kingdom Judites out there, but it's mainly Edomites at these motherfucking protests, man, as the opposing force against the what is it, the antagonist or protagonist, the antagonist, which would be Trump and their whatever. This has nothing to do with you niggas, man. This has absolutely nothing to do with you niggas, but you leaning upon this devil. You keep going down to Egypt for help, and you gonna fuck around and find out. like the Apostle Har calls the nigga from Full Spectrum Survivor Skeletor. He says what is he? He said he F. See, this is the part where they F around, and then later down the line, things happen to where they fuck around and found out, right? Because that's what he said. He be on point with his shit too. Edomite dude, Skeletor is what the apostle called, right? So this is showing you, bro, the demonization that's coming. And brothers got tattoos, right? Getting off the subject real quick, or adding on to the point. I got tattoos, brothers got tattoos. So once they come for you 2/3, they're gonna be, if brothers that have been in the system, they have our fucking tattoos. That's a part of being booked in the booking process. They have your tattoos. They have these different things. So by them saying gang members, now they're going after. And who's the face of the gang members? Niggas. So they're gonna use the troop, the ushering in or the swarming in or the flooding of the troops as an excuse to say, you know what, it's the gang members. But what about the niggas that's out here fighting the troops right now? Which are fucking Edomites fighting the troops, which is getting tear gas thrown on niggas, man. This is, and once they see all hope is lost, once a lot of the Edomites and shit get mowed down in the process of these different things, they're just gonna resort back to defending the Edomite, nation, and they're gonna go back with their own people, and then they're gonna fucking turn their backs on you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and then you're gonna know that this devil's rust have not been altogether wiped away. So without further ado, I'm gonna stop my babbling, and we're gonna get this video going, man. Listen to what this devil is saying. Listen to what they're pushing. The gang members. What the fuck that got to do with what's happening now? They show you a clip of a car being rammed. Then they say, oh, a member of the Latin Kings. Because they're going to come for the Blackstones, the Vice Lords, the GDs, the BDs. They're going to come for you niggas too. The Lord is going from the feet up, nigga. You see what I'm saying? The Lord is going from the bottom to the top. The northern kingdom, then all the way to the southern kingdom, because he pity-patting with the southern kingdom right now, but he's going all in with the northern kingdom. You wait till Esau is given that green light to come for the southern kingdom, you so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians, man. You know what I mean? This nigga's a fucking devil, B, and we keep warning you jakes out there. But insist you want to be a fucking blind son of a bitch. You want to play games. You want to demonize. You want to help the devil demonize the prophets when they're gonna demonize you niggas anyway. You see? So they show you a little clip of a car getting rammed. We don't know who the fuck it was. But then everybody out there, as you can see, American flags out there saying what they need to say. And then we got the article about Antifa, this shadow funding organization funding tens and thousands of fucking ski masks and fucking, because they're preparing. And once they see that, once the troops see that their smoke bombs and their gas, their tear gas bombs is and these different, the Democrats out there protesting this shit is immune to that, they're gonna start firing live rounds. So we warned you, Jakes, man, starting from the head, the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone on down. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this video, man. Let's get it.
Valentania protesters making a lot of noise, as you can hear behind me, singing, chanting, taking turns speaking this morning. They've gathered here outside the immigration processing facility here in Broadview, as they've done every Friday now for the past several weeks. It's remained fairly contained, though, in this safety zone. You can see behind me at this street corner.
And Salakia, listen to the fucking Hicktown music they playing, man. So the fact that they're shoving Jake into these different scenarios, bro, while this is going on, this shows you there's an agenda behind the scenes. This is Exquisite Subtlety. This is the serpent and his guile, and it's ultimately scapegoating. You Jakes is gonna fuck around, and at a certain point, you're gonna find out. You see what I'm saying? And we're gonna bring everything out through the scriptures. Let me let this video play, Salakia. Yeah.
New this morning, we were getting more information from the Department of Homeland Security about recent violent run-ins with federal agents over the past few days.
We gathered together this morning for liberation.
And these aren't Israelites right here. You're gonna see one bald-headed silly nigga wanting to be a part of this system. But you ain't gonna see really nobody else other than Edomites. I keep telling you, the people that's going to ICE, shooting the ICE agents, attacking the ICE, it ain't the northern kingdom or the southern kingdom. It's the other side. It's Edomites. And they're working together to create this situation, which is why Trump is sending out the troops, right? You got the bitch Christy Norms going through the cities saying, yep, we got to clean this up. Oh, yeah, Mr. Trump sent me here to see, yep, we got to clean this up. More federal troops. When it's literally other Edomites attacking the ICE facilities and the ICE agents, but they're blaming it on the gangs. They're blaming it on the niggas because you are the scapegoat. You're the reason. So you're gonna take responsibility for the shit that these people are doing. And we warned you, Jakes, man. We warned you, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. So when the sword come down upon you niggas, you gonna be looking at who done it and why, and you gonna be looking at the motherfuckers who did it and why they did it. Okay.
On this chilly morning, protesters bundling up to protest Operation Midway Blitz and the recent immigration crackdown in the Chicagoland area.
I feel that we're creating huge wounds, not only for the people who are being detained, but for the ICE officers who are doing these horrible things. I feel terrible for everybody.
DHS says Wednesday was one of their most violent days on the job at Ogden. DHS claims a Latin Kings gang member tried to ram agents with his vehicle. 6 people were arrested that day for
Listen, see, this is that exquisite subtlety. This is that guile. This is the serpent's venom. Okay, Esau, Edom, the devil, man, the dragon, that old serpent, right? This is that scapegoating. How the fuck is there a clash between other Edomites against ICE agents in their facilities, but a Latin King gang member? Why wasn't it just a regular fucking a group of Mexicans that was like, you know what, we gonna do what we do, cause we ain't getting deported? But if niggas is getting deported, ain't they trying to fucking stay under the radar? Wouldn't it? I mean, let's be clear here. Wouldn't it make sense to stay under the radar if these devils are actually like hunting you down to deport you and finding you? Ain't you supposed to keep your head in the sand, per se, in a situation like this? So what is happening here? There's no fucking Mexican Latin King gang member. There's only a bunch of group of Edomites in a car sitting in the middle of the streets who they said was driving, who they said was a Latin King gang member. So this is the bullshit. This is the fucking lies, man. And they're just moseying their way right along through each fucking state, through each city with the fucking troops, man. And I was watching Dabu before I started this video. Supposedly Trump is gonna have troops all across America, Babylon the Great, by April 2026. That's what's being said, man. So you niggas gonna keep fucking around, and there's gonna be an appointed time where all of this shit gonna spill over into you niggas, and you gonna fuck around and find out.
Operations, and 3 illegal immigrants were placed into custody. More tense moments Thursday at the Little Village Discount Mall during an anti-ICE rally. Attorneys accusing federal agents of violating a court order which does not allow them to use riot control weapons unless facing an imminent threat, and requires them to issue warnings first before deploying tear gas. A federal complaint now taking aim at the man who led the charge. This image of Border Patrol Chief Gregory Bovino appears to show him throw tear gas, quote, without justification, according to the complaint.
Federal agents are acting.
And see, all of this, they're for all of this. They just have to paint the narrative that, oh no, there's protocol up. Wait a second, there's a certain standard that has to be done before you can, you can execute these different attacks or these different things. They don't give a fuck. That's the whole point. It's dressed up. It's fucking bow-tied, glittering, glossed over, man. You can put sugar on shit. It's still gonna be a pile of shit. And that's the scenario that we're discussing here. That wasn't no motherfucking Latin King gang member that fucking rammed the car. Cause look, it said Latin King gang member, but then they just got done saying it was 3 people. Let's go back to that and listen to that bullshit.
King's gang member tried days on the job at Ogden. DHS claims a Latin King's gang member tried to ram agents with his vehicle. 6 people were arrested that day for impeding operations.
So now they could be saying, whatever, but are they implying that it was more than one person in the vehicle? Or are they just saying, or it was more than one person a part of that, or whatever? But see, this is all we got. We don't know if it was a Latin King gang member. They're gonna use you jakes, man, all the way up until they come for us. See, once troops is all across Babylon, and it's just me speaking as a man, that's when they're gonna come for you Southern Kingdoms, man. You proud ass niggas, man, who don't think, oh yeah, I'ma just mom up, I'ma just blast my music and party and bullshit. Okay.
And 3 illegal immigrants were placed into custody. More tense moments Thursday at the Little Village Discount Mall during an anti-ICE rally. Attorneys accusing federal agents of violating a court order which does not allow them to use riot control weapons unless facing an imminent threat, and requires them to issue warnings first before deploying tear gas. A federal complaint now taking aim at the man who led the charge. This image of Border Patrol Chief Gregory Bovino appears to show him throw tear gas, quote, without justification, according to the complaint.
Federal agents started acting aggressive, pushing the protesters away. Again, it was all peaceful protesters.
However, DHS says the group of about 75 to 100 people began firing commercial artillery shell fireworks at agents and throwing rocks, adding that Chief Bovino was hit in the head. According to DHS, agents repeated multiple warnings to the crowd to back up, informing them that chemical agents would be deployed. Standing by their actions and saying, quote, agents properly used their training. The use of chemical munitions was conducted in full accordance with CBP policy and was necessary to ensure the safety of both law enforcement and the public.
Okay, now you see that because they're going into the neighborhoods where the Northern Kingdom live at. The people that's attacking the fucking facilities and banging it out with ICE, it's these Edomites, bro. Of course, people are gonna come out in an uproar and panic if you're going into people's homes and snatching them up. We're not denouncing that. We're not denying that. Okay? But they're painting a narrative, man. They're painting a narrative, and you're at the face of that. So I actually looked up some of these definitions here real quick. So this is it says I asked Siri, I said, what is the definition of exquisite subtlety? But it gave me exquisite. So you know these fucking devices are garbage. It says exquisite is an adjective that describes something as being of exceptional beauty, quality, or charm. It is often used to describe things that are finely crafted, delicate, or intricate. So these devils have crafted a perfect, they finally crafted, delicately put together a way to fucking come down upon you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans having great wrath because they know they have a short time. They've been very detailed, intricate in how they're doing these things, and the people have been so a heavy spell has been casted on the citizens of America, Babylon the Great, that everybody is just whatever. But you got Edomites speaking out against these different things about the society, about this draconian technocracy that's being established. Okay, let's keep going. It says scapegoating. It says scapegoating is the act of blaming someone for a problem that isn't their fault in order to hide the real cause. And what is the real cause? Revelations 13:10. Let's actually pull that up real quick. This is the real cause. Okay, the cause is them slaying you niggas, man, snatching you up, right? Having great wrath, man, and on top of that, you got the food stamp thing going on. Okay, we got 4 days till November 1st. You see what I'm saying? And people are already the nigga women, niggas, fucking 2/3 niggas. Is literally snitching on themselves like dumbasses, like they always do, incriminating themselves, self-incriminating ass niggas about how they're gonna riot Walmart. And I don't shop at fucking Walmart. That's where the niggas be at. I either go to fucking Cubs or I'll go somewhere else. Fucking hate Walmart. There's too many niggas there. Fucking herd of fucking swine, man. Okay. And on top, and by default, that's gonna give the Lord a reason to have these devils slay you niggas, man, to come down upon you, having great wrath. So this is Revelations 13:11, man. So what did we read? It said, scapegoating, right? It says scapegoating is the act of blaming someone for a problem that isn't their fault in order to hide the real cause. Throughout history, scapegoating has been used to characterize entire groups of individuals according to the unethical or immoral conduct of a small number of individuals belonging to that group, right? And so they call you the minorities, but we're the majority, so they're escaping you, bro. So-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans ain't posted up at the ICE facilities saying, get out of here, ICE, ICE, ICE. But then ICE is actually going to the communities where the niggas is at, where our people live at, in the hoods, in Chicago, in these different places around America, Babylon the Great. But there's uproar saying, oh yeah, that ICE agent was attacked and this, that, and the other. But there was a fucking Mexican Latin King gang member, you know what I'm saying, in the car, or whatever the case may be. So look at the narrative they're painting. You got motherfucking Edomites literally staking out of the outside of the ICE facilities. Okay. Then they show you a car of a alleged gang member that's a part of the Latin King gang. Okay. And then they show you another clip of a bunch of Latinos, right? So-called Latinos getting into it with ICE. Them is 3 different fucking locations, man. The federal agents have been assaulted by other Edomites, which claim to be a part of the Democratic Party and Antifa and all of this dumb shit. So these are just funded organizations, and motherfuckers is getting paid to go out here and protest and do these different things, man. So which are Edomites, bro. So there's a funded organization behind the scenes that is literally compelling these Edomites to go out here and protest. So this is the the hidden reason. Okay, this is Revelations 13 and 11. It says, "And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon." Let's go into it. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Okay, Salakia, didn't mean to do that. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, right? Because the scriptures say, all right, the word dragon for Greek is drakon, which means another name for Satan. And the root word for draconian is drakon. When you go into draconian law,
Strong's G 1404. Drakon.
Dracon. It says a dragon, a great serpent, a name for Satan. This system is starting to speak and come to life, mirroring Satan. And is by way of this devil. Both parties, Democratic and Republican. You got one side that has a responsibility to do one thing, and another side to do another thing that's responsible for doing another thing. And we got to prove it in the scriptures too. Let me read this again. Right? So Drakon, right? It says a dragon, a great serpent, another name for Satan. And the Lord said, what? This is the time when he's going to punish Leviathan that pierces serpent, man. Let me actually bring that out. What is it? Isaiah 27. Let me get that real quick. Side mission. Y'all know how we do. Right? Side mission. Boom. Isaiah 27 and 1. Right? This is Isaiah 27 and 1. Bear with me. Right? This is the book of Isaiah 27 and 1. It says the deliverance of Israel. Right? This is what's getting ready to happen. Right? We're going to go into the time like never before. Which is why the Lord is going to come and deliver his people. Which is another token that the Lord is coming to deliver the elect of his people. Because 2/3 of you niggas, you getting ready to get mowed the fuck down. Because you scoffed and scorned and mocked and chose to be a gainsayer. In these last days, which was prophesied you niggas would do so. And not just you, the heathen, everybody else. Because they know that they're getting ready to be, there's a shift in power that's getting ready to take place. So Babylon is getting ready to go the fuck down the drain. And before that, it's getting ready to be a war zone. So this is Isaiah 27 and 1. It says, in that day, the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, with his sword and great and strong sword, shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent, and he shall slay the dragon that is in the sea. It's not talking about the sea monster Leviathan, the Godzilla, if you will, because spoken about in Job chapter 40 and 41, if I'm not mistaken. It's not talking about that Leviathan, because it said that he shall punish the crooked serpent. Right? Leviathan isn't crooked. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai made Leviathan for his purpose. Now Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai made Esau for his purpose, but Esau is crooked. Esau is crooked, right? Whoever made that straight being crooked, man. Right? Roughly paraphrasing. So let's see what that word dragon is in the Hebrew. Because that serpent is talking about Esau. Even he's going to slay the dragon that is in the sea. When you go to Revelations, it tells you. It's Revelation 17:1 in the right? The whore that sitteth upon many waters, man. Okay. So this place is the sea. That waters is the sea. America is the sea. And the dragon that's in the sea is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Okay. See the dragon in the sea. Let's just read this. I'm curious.
Strong's H8577. Tanim. Tanim.
See a marine or a land. See, it's going into carnal shit, right? And the blue letter, it gives you a lot of carnal, a lot of cases. In certain instances, the blue letter gives you carnal breakdowns, but these breakdowns are spiritual a lot of the times. Okay, so we're gonna digress, but I just want to bring that out so that crooked serpent is, the Lord is going to punish these niggas, but they're getting ready to come down with great wrath upon the house of Israel, man. So they're sound biting and video biting and snippeting these different and cropping out these different clips on the news, and they just push it out there. Oh, the Latin King gang member trying to ram into what the fuck are the Edomites doing in front of the fucking ICE facilities with their tear gas and their mask and because they're actually, bro, that's a felony crime, nigga. You can get put to death if you assault a federal agent, and they'll be justified to kill you. Jake ain't assaulting the fucking federal agents. So you got these group, going back to the article, right? You got these people, right? This bear me a moment. You got this secret funded group that's providing Antifa with equipment to go up against and I believe it's all Democratic funded, deep fake, deep state motherfucking organizations that's funding these people to go out there and protest to pay them. It's all sorcery, bro. It's all an illusion. Okay, this is that Serpents, Guile, and his exquisite subtlety, man. Right? Using you Jakes, you tribes as a scapegoat, man. Let's go back to the definitions, man. We'll read some more of that in a second here. Okay. It says psychological. Now this was going into I did the AI overview for exquisite subtlety, and I'll show you that I looked that up. So this is one of the psychological functions of scapegoating, Salakia. This is psychological functions of scapegoating. What it does to the psyche. What's the mentality behind an individual who uses people as a scapegoat? It says psychological function. It says scapegoating allows a person or a group to avoid responsibility by projecting blame onto an external party. Who's the external party? You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And guess what? Esau's doing these different things with the government shutdown because he knows you Jakes are ratchet. You've been comfortable here, whatever the case may be. And so he's triggering you. He's rage baiting a lot of you Jakes. He's dangling the bait over you, and you're gonna bite the bait. Going into these different stores, rioting and looting. Okay, so my original point, you're the external party because Jake is not out there fucking fight. They're scared of the police. The police can murder somebody right then and there, and Jake ain't gonna do nothing. Our people ain't gonna do nothing but just record it and be in awe. So we know our people, but we also know that as Trump gets cuts these different servers off, motherfuckers is gonna wild out. But so anyway, you're the external party. This can be an individual, but it can also be an entire ethnic, political, or religious group. So in this case, it's a whole ethnic group. The Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You're that external party that they're gonna fucking scapegoat and project blame on you. They're not gonna take responsibility for saying, you know what? Going back to Revelations 13 and 11, we're the Democrat and Republic. We're that beast that had the horn like a lamb but spake as a dragon. So Satan's kingdom is speaking. His decrees are speaking. Because guess what? Satan, the root word for draconian law or draconian is Draco or Dracon, which is another name for Satan. So if there's a such thing as draconian law, that means these are laws being implemented by Satan, by these devils, by these Edomites, because they're the old serpent. They're that crooked serpent called the devil and Satan, man. Okay? Right? So I looked up this word expediency, right? Going into exquisite subtlety, I believe, or scapegoatism, right? So it says expediency, it says the quality of being convenient and practical despite possibility, or Salakia, despite possibly being improper or immoral. Convenient. So this is the most convenient way to come down upon the tribes, man, and to use you niggas as a reason to slay you niggas, because they're gonna have a reason. Like she said, oh yeah, the Latin King. See, the focus was more on the fucking, you know, I mean, she spoke about the Antifa or the people marching, but all she said was people was out there fucking, you know, singing songs and out there staking out and taking turns to talk. But then she shifted the camera to show you the Latin King gang member that rammed into ICE agents. And then they showed you another clip how it was nothing but a fucking community of Northern Kingdom, right, Latin tribes in this community banging it out with ICE. You gotta pay attention to everything they say and do, okay? Because what was she saying? They made it seem like, oh yeah, they're going about confronting ICE in a peaceable manner, taking turns to talk and you know, and expressing themselves and singing songs and playing music and you know, giving their talking points, man, all that dumb shit, man. But over here you got the Latin King gang member, the spooky niggas, right? The thugs, the scary people, the boogeyman, the gang members plaguing our streets in America that rammed the ICE facility, and then you saw a group of fucking Mexicans just banging it out. And 3 immigrants was arrested, illegals, and 6 people were detained. See, 6 and 3. You feel what I'm saying? So these devils, man, they're using this exquisite subtlety. And it's expediency, it's convenient. Whether it's improper or immoral, this is the most convenient way to get rid of you jakes, man. Right? Scapegoat dictionary says a person who is blamed for the fault, for the wrongdoings, mistakes, or faults of others, especially for reasons of expediency. Okay, and that's when to go into that. So the scapegoatism in reference to you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, this is expediency. So it's expedient, it's convenient, swift, quick, fast, in a hurry, right? So I looked up the word patsy. It says a person who is easily taken advantage of, especially by being cheated or blamed for something. You're being cheated. Because yes, our people are committing crimes, but what about the crimes that these leaders are committing? They're committing more crimes. Fucking sex trafficking. Epstein Island, for God's sakes, man. These people commit crimes openly. It's just the plebeians on the low end, especially you tribes, because even if you a nigga on the low end and you an Edomite, you commit a murder, you rape a woman, or you rape a little kid, guess what? You get 6 months in the federal penitentiary. 6 months, that's it. You'll be good. You'll be good, it's all right. So what are you being cheated out of? Justice, true justice, man. Fair, equal right, equal playing field in regards to the law. And you're blamed for something. What are you being blamed for? The fucking drugs and crime and heinous crimes here in America, right? Attacking federal agents. But we got it on footage. Who's attacking the federal agent? It's Edomites. It's so-called, it's other white people who's a part of Antifa and the fucking Democratic Party and the niggas who came out for the No Kings protest. All of those niggas are Edomites. Right? So it says exquisite subtlety refers to a refined, delicate, or intricate quality that is especially pleasing or well executed. So these niggas have a well, intricate, executed plan that they're displaying because they know they have a short time and shit is speeding up. It says it is a nuance that is not immediately obvious, but is highly appreciated by sensitive or cultivated taste. Exquisite breakdown. This adjective means something is of rare and refined beauty and is marked by flawless craftsmanship or execution. So these devils is like, who seeth us, right? And who seeth us and who knoweth us. This subtlety, this noun refers to a delicate, understated, or nuanced quality. It can also describe a fine-drawn distinction or a high degree of sensitivity and mental acuteness, meaning, hey, every thought and every one of them in the heart is deep. Psalm 64. Okay, that's just proof that I got it. Let me see what else I got. Delicate and nuance. It says the quality of being understated. Delicate nuance requires requiring a close attention or to perceive. For example, a person might appreciate the exquisite subtlety of it, blah, blah, blah. right? It says skillful and refined. The term implies a high level of skill and care in creation. This can be seen in luxury design, blah 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 blah. So it's finely crafted. They took care, great care, in crafting this motherfucking plan to usher in Jacob's trouble, which is gonna, martial law, which is Jacob's trouble, right? To pretty much to purge you wicked niggas, 2/3 niggas, man. It says exquisite with materials, bespoke details are used to create a sense of effortless design that speaks volumes without being overt. Deep and complex, it can refer to a profound and intricate meaning or a fine drawn distinction that is not immediately obvious. See, what these devils have been doing, and what our apostles and elders on down have been speaking on, it isn't immediately obvious. You're not gonna get what's going on off the dribble. So the Lord has to give you and anoint your eyes with this eye salve, put the spirit on you to read between the veil, to read between the lines and to see past this veil that the Lord is gonna destroy in this mountain that has been cast over all the people, man, and spread over all nations. It says, such as the subtleties of logic or the delicate movements of a performer evokes a deep appreciation, blah, blah, blah. Right? So that was just pretty much it. So now, Salaki, let's see what this article is talking about, and then we're gonna grab these precepts, man. We're gonna grab these precepts. Okay, so this is what the Edomites are doing. Jake ain't preparing to go bang it out with fucking federal agents in the street and talking about see, you got Edomites saying get out of our communities, but who are these Edomites going into? As far as, the federal agents snatching motherfuckers up, they're going into the Latino communities. They're going into the fucking so-called African American communities. So who the fuck are they? So basically they're saying, nigga, we're your voice. We're the voice of the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and we want you to get out of their communities. But they're not saying that. They're saying get out of our communities, and they're saying that they're standing up for you niggas, man. And they're not. They're not. How do we know? Because shit like this, Jake ain't buying fucking masks, fucking respirators and shit to go fight ICE, bro. It's Edomites, and it's the Democratic Party having their little umbrella organizations that they fund to go out there and have these niggas get paid to fight ICE in the fucking Republican Party. Because the Civil War is the scapegoat to come down upon you tribes with great wrath, man. Okay, and we don't know how long that shit gonna last before they start doing that. But you niggas is getting caught out there, you gonna fuck around, and then at a point in time, you're gonna find out. Right, baklava's, right, blah, blah, blah. Right, it says the most plausible explanation is that well-funded backers are bankrolling Antifa street operations. Okay? And then here you go, they get with the fucking left-wing, right-wing bullshit. This is what I'm talking, and this is what it's all about. You Jakes better rise up, man, and come out of, hey, depart, for this is not your rest, man. Okay, you better return and seek your Yahweh Shai, because your ass is grass if you do not. Right? It says whether through established left-wing nonprofits, international benefactors, or wealthy ideologies, money is clearly moving into the hand of radical groups determined to disrupt civic life. So, George Soros is behind this shit. The Democratic Party is behind this shit. Those two are behind it. Flat out. Because who was behind the No Kings protest? Who was behind the hands-off protest? Fucking Democratic. And I did videos on that, man. You can go to my videos and look back, man. In the beginning, in the summertime and in the spring. Fucking Edomites with their pages, giving the word where to meet up at. With a map showing all the cities and states that are going to be partaking in these protests, man. So let's read a little bit more here. Okay, it says foreign billionaires have also been linked to causes designed to destabilize American politics, leveraging philanthropy as cover for political engineering. This is all Edomite bullshit. And guess what? They're gonna blame you Jakes. You're gonna be the problem as to why there's a back and forth between two factions of Edomites. You're the reason. Okay? You're the reason. And now they talking about the SNAP benefits and shit being set off, and you niggas is gonna give them more fuel. See, they're doing this to give you fuel, to give them enough fuel to say, you know what, yup, they're just too dangerous, they're too violent. They're oh man, they're just too violent. They're too violent, man. Okay, so I think I've been long enough. Let's get these precepts, man. We're gonna start shutting it down here. Okay, so now I want to grab Sirach 12 and 10, and we're gonna read all the way to the last verse in the Good News Bible. You know, because you got the Good News translation and you got the Good News Bible, which is the same thing. Okay, so let's start here. So Sirach, the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10, it says, never trust an enemy. His wickedness is as destructive as rust. Verse 11, watch out and be on guard against him, even if he pretends to be ever so humble. Right? Because they just painted the narrative. Oh yeah, they're outside of the ICE facility out here in where is it, Peoria or something, Illinois, and they're just out here taking turns to speak. But then they show you the fucking clip of the alleged Latin King gang member that rammed into ICE agents when it was probably another group of fucking Edomites. So they're painting a narrative that these Edomites are humble and they're just trying to fight for what they believe in. But that's beyond the case. Let's keep reading. We'll prove it. He is like a metal mirror that rusts away if you don't keep it polished. Seat an enemy at your right hand, and the next thing you know, he'll be trying to get your own place of honor. And what are they doing? They're getting ready to, we're gonna read it in 2nd Esdras. They're going to spaz the fuck out because of the birthright. So they're gonna do all of these different things, get you niggas and you dusty ass bitches to fucking riot and loot Walmart. So they can say, you know what? See? So they can accuse you to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And then what? They're gonna start killing you niggas in the streets. They're going to start killing you niggas in the streets, man. So they want to take our place of honor. Because right now, we're looking like scumbags. They treating it, hey, we're the offscourging of the earth. We're the pieces of shit. Okay? It says, put him next to you and he will overthrow you. Then you will realize the truth of my words and be stung with regret when you remember them, right? And that's exactly what's going to happen to 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. The words of the Lord is going to come back to bite you in the ass. Because when you realize that the niggas you've been out there protesting with against Donald Trump, they're going to turn around and bite you in the ass. They're going to snake you. That's why, the Lord says he's going to come back and punish Leviathan, that piercing serpent, man. Which are these devils, man? These Edomites, man. You know what I mean? It says, verse 13, nobody feels sorry for snake charmers or wild animal tamers who get bitten. And nobody will feel sorry for you if you go about with sinners and get involved in their wrongdoing. Ooh. Salakia, let's get a precept, right? No one's gonna feel sorry for you because you out there interfering in the decaying of the empire of the Edomites. And you're just out there flamboyant on Front Street. That's why we tell you bitches to stay off the internet. You want to fucking be a teacher? You want to be this funky ass fake prophetess? This fake prophet? And you ain't out there teaching? You know? Shut the fuck up and stay off the internet, man. Because you putting yourself, you sticking your fucking neck out there and you on Front Street and these devils watch. They see you. So you niggas out, likewise for you niggas out there in the world, you going to protest and do all this dumb shit. That the protests ain't got shit to do with niggas. But because you out there, they're gonna blame you for why there's a civil war, why there's fucking pushback. Okay? So you out there motherfucking partaking in the right? Because Esau's they're the men of sin. So you're out there protesting and rioting, doing this other shit. Okay? You being partakers of their sins also, bro, is gonna bite you in the ass, man. Exodus 23. And verse 2. says, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. Neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to rest judgment. So you're following this multitude of evildoers, man. You're out there protesting and you out there getting caught up, man. Their empire is falling. America's crumbling. The Lord getting ready to blow this bitch off the map. He getting ready to starve these motherfuckers out. People getting ready to eat each other, nigga. Fuck are you doing? You see, what the fuck are you doing? And they blaming you all across the motherfucking the internet and the media, which is fucking witchcraft, a device for their fucking sorcery, okay? But you're all over the mother, you're plastering your funky face all over there, all over the goddamn news, man. Because you think you fight for democracy or freedom, and what you feel that Trump is doing is wrong. No one gives a fuck about how you niggas feel. You either fucking repent, get right, nigga, or you're gonna just suffer the things that are written in this book, because what's written in this book is coming to pass, man. And you're being used as a scapegoat. And now they finna use you as a scapegoat again with this EBT shit, so they're gonna have more of a reason to mow you down. Cause you're the gangbangers, you're the robbers, you're the looters, you're the rioters. Cause you wanna follow a fucking multitude to do evil, man, especially you fucking bitches, man. Dumb fucking hoes, man. Let me read that again. Exodus 23:2. It says, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to rest judgment. What's getting ready to happen? What they're bitching about in the streets has nothing to do with you, but they've dragged you in with the whole Democratic right-left bullshit, and you think that Democrats is for black people? No, they're fucking not. You think they're fucking for Hispanic people or Latino people? No, they're fucking not. They're just using you to have you stick your neck out there a little bit further so they can chop that motherfucker off. So they can say, yup, they're the criminals, they're the rioters, they're the gang members. They're using you to rouse you up enough to get you out there to be in them streets. To have a reason to be out there. This is why we're going what we're going into right now with Iraq. Let's keep reading. Verse 14, it says, and nobody will feel sorry for you if you go about with sinners and get involved in their wrongdoing. No one gonna feel sorry for you when both sides of the fucking spectrum turn their back on you. Because you had niggas, Trump. Then you had niggas talking about fucking Joe Biden and Chlamydia Harris. And all these different motherfuckers, man. So you niggas just been fucking being tossed to and fro. Nobody's gonna feel sorry for you when you're overtaken in being involved with wrongdoers, man. Following a multitude to do evil, bro. Following behind Esau's gonna, bro. They're gonna lead you niggas to the tip of the sword, to the edge of this devil's blade, man. Which today the modern day sword is the gun. Verse 15, an enemy will stay with you for a while, but not when trouble comes. When they invoke motherfucking martial law. When they start fucking, they're literally sending the troops out. I just did a video when I was at fucking camp the other day. I showed you. Christy Norms is coming here with it here too. They're going all over the United States, and when the troops is all over the cities and the states, they're gonna invoke that shit. And guess what? The Democrats that you've been fucking that's saying that they was for you, they're gonna turn their backs on you, and they're gonna say, yeah, it is the niggas, it is them. We've been fighting our own people. It is you. You dumbass, man. So no one's gonna feel sorry for you, man. Verse 15, Sirach 12 and 15 in the Good News Bible, it says, an enemy will stay with you for a while, but not when trouble comes. He will speak fine words while he plots how to trap you. Hey, no justice, no peace. They're gonna use your slang to push their fucking marches and their fucking uprising because their fucking system is collapsing. They want faggots to have surgery. They want women to fucking turn to niggas. That's what this is about. That's why the government is shut down. That's why niggas is fucking bitching. It's child's play, bro. They're both sides, like I brought out in Revelations 13 and 11. Both sides, they're just gonna work in unison to fucking put a lot of you jakes to death. They're leading you as a flock to the slaughter. The Democrats are leading you niggas as a flock to the slaughter. Neither of them care about you. Okay? He will pretend to share your sorrows. Yeah, we're for the we're against deportations of immigrants and we're against that. We get out of our community. But nigga, you ain't in the motherfucking Edomite, the Israelite communities, or the fucking so-called Latino, Native American, or Hispanic communities, man. You know, whatever. These niggas are sleeping in tents in front of the fucking ICE facilities, waiting to fucking riot and fucking attack the ICE agents the next day. Let me read that again. He will speak, verse 16, he will speak fine words while he plots how to trap you. He will pretend to share your sorrows, but he will kill you if he gets a chance. If trouble comes your way, you will find him waiting, ready to trip you up while he pretends to help you. That's what's happening. That's literally what's happening. All of this shit is fake. They're pretending to share your sorrows, but the whole time they're plotting on you. That's why they taking away the fucking food stamps. That's why that's why they're, posting videos and images of probably crimes that our people ain't even commit. Saying you commit these crimes and you're getting into it with the federal agents. They know how to paint the picture. This is a very intricate picture that they've painted. This is very exquisite. Okay, it says he will be a different person then. He gonna flip the script. He gonna flip he gonna snake your ass. He gonna be two-faced it. This devil getting ready to be to show you how two-faced and fake he is, man. He will be different. He will be a different person. Slakia, Sirach 12 and 18. He will be a different person then, rubbing his hands, nodding his head, and spreading rumors about you. And what is the rumors? Yeah, the Mexicans and the natives, they're just drug dealers and drug users and pedal pushers and gang members, and they're shooting and look at all the crime. We came out there to help them out and defend them, and we were for them, but I'm starting to see the statistics and man, we were wrong. We gotta do what's right and help the American people, man. We gotta get rid of these niggers. We gotta get rid of these spics. That's exactly what they're getting ready to do. Verse 18, pack a mother. The whole thing was packing a punch. We better shut it down. I got a couple more verses here, right? Really, we got one more verse here. We get ready to shut it down. Let me read this again, though. This is the book of Sirach 12 and 18 in the Good News translation. It says he will be a different person then, rubbing his hands, nodding his head, and spreading rumors about you. Shaking their head like, man, we gotta feed our family, man. We gotta do what's best for the American Republic. We gotta do what's best for America, man. And you guys are pretty bad, man. You guys have, look at what you're doing. You commit crimes. You guys are raping people. They're gonna lie and make these rumors, and our people are just, Yahweh Shai said it, ye are of your father the devil. You're gonna do what the fuck you see this devil do. And Esau created the version of our people that you see today. YNs, Keisha, Pookie, Ray Ray, LaQuanda, Shanae. Okay, Big Shirley. Esau created them. He knew that what he was gonna do with our people would create them to be this generation of niggas, man. Not thinking that a remnant was gonna rise up, man, and rebuke their ass. Okay, let's go to 2nd Ezra. Matter of fact, let's go to 2nd Ezra. 16. And we'll shut it down. Okay, so you Jakes, man, you better, time is ticking, man. Time is motherfucking ticking. The troops is sworn, the enemy is about to come in like a flood. But for the elect, Yahweh Shai gonna lift up that standard against them, which is spiritual power, and we're gonna be slicing through fucking tanks, breaking down them facilities, man, destroying you wicked motherfuckers, man. Right, so this is verse 68. We're gonna start at 68. Right, so this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16. In verse 68 in the Good News Bible, it says, a vast mob of people is ready now to descend on you and devour you like flames. Let me read that again. A vast mob of people, 2nd Ezra 16 and 68. In the Good News Bible, it says a vast mob of people is ready now to descend on you and devour you like flames. Right? Because because right now, the Democrats is being you and Jake and a lot of our people, they're out there, but they ain't out there. because you see it all on TikTok and social media saying black people just behind your business. Guess what? The scriptures getting ready to tell you they're gonna come inside of your homes and snatch you niggas out. Cause you niggas think you so fucking comfortable. Oh, this ain't our fight. We just gonna mind our business. Nah, nigga, you been wicked this whole motherfucking time. And you been sitting in that house not fucking repenting. Okay? They will drag some of you off and force you to eat pagan sacrifices, which is that MOTB. It says, if you give into them, they will ridicule you, mock you, and humiliate you because they already know your ass gonna be destroyed. The elites already know you take that MOTB, your ass gonna die anyway. If they don't zap your ass, because that shit is hooked up to your nervous system now, then the Lord is gonna burn your ass with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, man, and in the presence of the Lamb. In many places, verse 70, in many places near the cities, there will be a violent persecution against those who fear the Lord. The attackers will act like wild men. They will plunder and destroy without pity all those who still fear the Lord. They will turn them out of their homes and take away all their possessions. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. The scriptures is the fear of the Lord. The volume of the book is the fear of the Lord. Because once they mow 2/3 you niggas down, you niggas are gonna be used to have these devils come against us, man, and to start persecuting the prophets, man. The persecution of the saints. That's gonna come after you Jakes get mowed down during Jacob's trouble, man. So the scripture said the attackers, right, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, like wild men. They're gonna be berserk. They're gonna be in a blind rage, a blind fury, beating, smoking you niggas, man. And guess what? The Democrats and Antifa and all of these niggas, they're just trying to drag you niggas out of the house so you can have it. And look, they're gonna come in your house. So even if you don't get lured in, they're gonna come in and grab you and take you up, and they're gonna bash you up and smoke you. Look at what they did in Chicago. They took the little kid and the women and the children outside and zip tied them niggas butt ass naked at night, 3 a.m. This is what's coming, man. So, hey, man, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to the elect. I'm gonna copy and paste the link to the description box down below. All right, man, I know I was pretty long with it, man, but this video was heavy on my spirit. And I was just sitting here like, yeah, these niggas think they slick, man. But Esau, man, we know, man. The Serpents Guile, man. You know, he's using his guile via a scapegoat and scapegoating Salaki and exquisite subtlety, man, to target Jake, man. All right, so, hey, Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect, man. Call Allah Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Chakwa.